Today, several women returned to the Dirksen Federal Courthouse. They were former patients of a suburban doctor who was sentenced today for lying to health insurance companies and her patients, sometimes telling the patients they needed aggressive treatments for cancer, but the women did not have cancer. Some women preferred to only use a first name.
I'm glad that she's going to prison for what she did, because she deserves to go to prison.
She has altered lives for indefinite times, you know. There's something you can't take back, and 10 years is such a small sentence for her.
OB-GYN Mona Ghosh was sentenced to 10 years in prison and ordered to pay back $1.5 million to several health insurance companies. Federal Judge Franklin Valderrama told Ghosh, "You irrevocably harmed women who put their trust in you," and went on to say, "You use your patients to bankroll your luxurious lifestyle." Ghosh's practice was in Hoffman Estates, but closed after the FBI began looking into her billing. At a hearing last month, some of her former patients read victim impact statements about having unnecessary invasive procedures that sometimes led to infertility.
Not just to me, but to everyone else that she took that right away from. I wasn't done having kids, and she took it from me.
At least she will be in prison and I will be out here living free. And she can no longer harm anybody anymore. And that's the main thing, to do no more harm to any more of these women.
Horrific, absolutely horrific.
Adam Snyder represents nearly 100 of Ghosh's former patients and says there are likely more who may not have known about the deception. Snyder says many of the patients were lower income women of color.
She took the fertility, the ability for women to trust health care, to develop families of their own. She took that.
Ghosh is ordered to surrender her medical license and report to the Federal Bureau of Prisons in September. She did not comment leaving court. Civil lawsuits are now being filed against Ghosh to get restitution for her former patients.